Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Exodus Travel Company. I am the owner and founder, Keontae Jacobs, but most people who know me call me Key, and that is okay. Today, I want to be talking about continuing my discussion about my Japan trip that I took a few weeks ago. I took it back in March. So 2 months ago. Well, doesn't seem it seems like it's been forever. Okay. So I want to talk about why staying near a train station in Japan is an absolute game changer. Let me tell you, let me tell you, let me tell you. Okay. This was one of the TikTok advices that I took that was probably the most beneficial, and I'm glad that I listened to it. I cannot tell you how much of a better experience it is, especially if you're taking public transportation. This would matter more. Okay. Um, I cannot stress how much easier it just made getting around. Just let's just get into it. Let's just get into it. So for both Kyoto and Tokyo, the train stations aren't just used or anywhere throughout Japan. They're not just used to just catch the train. They are literally hubs. They have restaurants, they have shopping, they have taxis, buses, and a lot of them even have hotels attached to them, okay, to make it even more easier for you. So let's talk about the reasons why you should consider staying near one. Okay. Now, I will say, if you're going to stay at a hotel that's attached to the train station, it may be a little bit more pricey for obvious reasons. And some of the hotels around it might be a little bit more expensive. But when I tell you the benefits outweigh the costs, and I'm about to tell you why. So, reasons why you should consider staying near a train station in Kyoto and Tokyo. Number one, it saves you so much time. Okay. Whether you're staying in Kyoto, Tokyo, Shinjuku, wherever, it saves you a lot of time because you can literally just walk to your train within minutes. Swipe your little Suka card, and you on your way. It's also very beneficial on days where you have been walking a lot. I mean, we were doing 20,000, 25,000 steps a day. Okay. The last thing I want to do is get off the train and have to walk 20 minutes to my hotel. That's the last thing I want to do. Okay. So it helps you get to your hotel a lot quicker because by the time you're done exploring, you're done. Okay, the last thing I want to do is have to walk 30 minutes down the street just to get to my accommodations. I don't want to do that. Second point is it makes travel 10 times easier. Japan is one of the top places I've been. It is so convenient to just get around on the train system. It's crazy. So when you're moving from Tokyo to Kyoto, you don't when you stay by the station, you don't have to drag your luggage down the street for a long period of time. If your hotel is 30 minutes from the train station and you don't want to take a taxi because taxis are expensive, you don't want to do an Uber because Ubers are expensive, you don't have to walk with that luggage all the way to your hotel. No, just stay by the station, get a hotel by the station, 5 minute walk, 7 minute walk, and you're there, you're done. Let me tell you something, it's gonna save you, it's gonna make it 10 times easier, especially if you like me and you pack luggage, because I had luggage, okay? Um, you don't have to spend money on taxis or Ubers. I think I never used a taxi or Uber the whole time I was there. I only used the train. The only day I did get a car was the last day, and I had ordered a private shuttle to the airport, and that was only because I didn't feel like having to carry the luggage in the train station because sometimes they don't have escalators and you have to actually tote it up the stairs, and yeah, I didn't want to have to do that. So I was just like, you know what, on my way out I'm gonna just book me a vehicle. I've been riding the train the whole time. But other than that, I didn't use a taxi or Uber. So it's 10 times easier. And like I said, on the days that you're exploring, you literally just walk to your hotel. You literally, on the days that you have planned to explore, sorry, you walk from your hotel, swipe your little Suka card, and that's it. It's very easy, very easy. Number three reason why you should consider staying by the station: restaurants, food, of course. Like food. Okay, I was surprised at how many restaurants they have inside the station. It's just like wow. They have anything between sushi restaurants, breakfast spots, cafes, ramen spots, all sorts of kind of stuff. They even have 7-Elevens, they have Lawson station convenience stores. They have it all in the station, which is why you also want to consider to stay there as well. The convenience of having the restaurants and the convenience stores nearby is amazing. The last reasons why you should consider to stay by the train station: it is literally the best option for first time travelers. If when I say first time travelers, first time Japan travelers, okay? Reasons why I've already mentioned before: walkability. You're there in 5 minutes and you're on your way. It keeps you centrally located. So it's like, the train stations are very busy. They've got thousands of people. Like it's very centrally located. So you know where you are. It makes navigation a lot easier. Now I will say it does take you a minute to learn the exits and the entry gates, but for the most part, it makes navigation a lot easier. Especially when you know how to read the signs. You know how to read the signs and you know what the colors mean, and yeah, once you learn that, and what I mean by colors, your train color oftentimes is going to match whatever. If you're using Google Maps, it's going to match whatever is in Google Maps. If it's orange, your train is going to be orange. If it's blue, yellow, it's going to be blue or yellow. So makes it easier to know where you're going. Lastly, it reduces your chances of getting lost. You know where the station is. You know exactly where you're going. If you did have to take a taxi, all you had to do is tell the driver you're going to Kyoto station, you're going to Tokyo station. You know exactly where you're going. So, in closing, of course, what I tell everyone: picking the right hotel really takes strategy. And if you're going to go to Japan and you want to make sure that you want to make your experience there as easy as possible, get a hotel near the station. And it's not that much more expensive than any other hotel. But just remember that it's less time that you have to walk to and from your hotel whenever you're getting those 20,000, 25,000 steps a day in. And I would rather save my steps for exploring Japan than having to walk to and from my hotel for 30 or 40 minutes. I'm just saying, I would rather save those steps for exploring instead. So I hope this video was very informative and really gives you an idea of how and what you give you an idea of where you want to stay um, in Japan or Tokyo. And I would just share when I went to Kyoto, I stayed at the Thousand Kyoto Hotel, which is a 5-star hotel, very gorgeous. It's 5 minutes from the Kyoto station. Very beautiful property. In Tokyo, I stayed at the Tokyo Dome Hotel, which is right by the subway. And so even if you don't stay by the Tokyo station, if you just stay by a subway, that's still good. Stay by some sort of transportation, okay? Trust me, it's going to be worth it. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you on the next one. Bye.